Hi guys, it's Benedicta again. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting in my little office here, as you can see, to talk to you about Ausbildung. As you can see, there is always already uni clinic there, and I've opened a page on how you can apply, which I'll come back to that later. So step by step on how to apply for your Ausbildung. First of all, you have to make sure that your certificate is here with you in Germany. It doesn't matter whether it's your BSc, it doesn't matter whether it is your O level. And secondly, for people that don't know, if you don't have your O level, you could have it here. All you have to do is to apply, all you have to do is to go to any of the school and tell them that you want to do your class 9 Hauptschule Abschluss or Realschule Abschluss. There are some subjects they will give you to do. You do it, you attend some classes, you take these classes and the subject math, Deutsch, and I think somebody named about 5, and you could start from there. Because there are some people I know. How I find out about this, there's some girl I know. She had a baby when she was in Nigeria and she couldn't finish her secondary school, but she's very intelligent and she's willing to do this Ausbildung. But without again, for the third time, your Abschluss, whether it's secondary school, whether it's university, without it, you are not allowed to apply for any Ausbildung, any training in Germany. You have to have at least minimum requirement is Realschule Abschluss, or that's your O level. That's the minimum requirement. So somebody told the language school she was going to, luckily for her, they do this Realschule or Hauptschule Abschluss there. So they told them about it, and she found out that she wasn't even the only one. There are so many people that don't have, and so they applied and they started taking classes, and now she have their Realschule Abschluss here in Germany. So it's possible. You can have your O level here in Germany if you are willing to do the work. If you are really ready to put in the work, you can have it. So let me go back. The first step, because I think I have about 6 steps I have to tell you. The first step is to have your certificate, the Realschule Abschluss or the your O level. Then secondly, you translate it. When you have if you have your Realschule Abschluss here, you don't need to translate. But if you don't have and you brought your Nigeria own, your O level or your BSc, whether it's NECO, whether it's WAEC, or anyone, you translate it to German. After you translate it, then you send it for recognition. That's Anerkennung. You send it, and it always takes 8 months to 1 year. It takes so long. I've never seen anybody that said my own take for 2 months, 6 months. No, it's always taking time. So that is the third thing, you send it. Then the fourth thing, what people don't know also, you have to do practical on the field you want to do Ausbildung. If it's pflege, without practical, you are not accepted in Germany to do your Ausbildung. You have to, first of all, look for a place to go and do your practical so that you have idea of what you are going into. You have idea, you know whether is can I really do this? Because sometimes, because you see people wearing white and you have a friend that they are doing Ausbildung, nursing Ausbildung, you think you could do it, but they notice that once people up into it and start doing it, they don't like it, they just drop. So that's why they give that chance for you to first of all go and do practical. The practical is always 3 weeks to 3 months, depend on you. I did it 3 weeks home. So you first of all do the practical, and after the practical they will give you a certificate from the hospital or Ethan, and wherever you do your practical, you get a certificate which state that so person did the practical so time here with us, and she did very well or he did very well. They'll list everything. They'll just write a lot of things on the certificate with their stamp, logo, everything, and give to you. So this one I've already speak about you, and will even make your somebody that wants to take you for the Ausbildung be motivated if you did well in your practical. So everything is stated there. And some hospital like the one I did, when you do your practical very well, they can tell you can apply Ausbildung with us. We want you to stay here with us because we like the way you work. You have to be team player. You have to work well with the people working there. You know, you have to learn how to work in team, hand in hand. So secondly, that's firstly, I will go back and count what I've said. Your certificate has to be here. If you don't have, you apply for Opschule, which I find very, very good. Very, very good. When I found out about that, I was so happy that means so many people can do this, because so many people don't have. I found out that so many intelligent people, some of them stop in SS1, SS3, they don't have, just even WAEC, they don't have it, and they are intelligent, they can still do it. So I was very pleased when I find out this. So you could apply for this, you know, and if you have WAEC already or whatever you have in Nigeria, you can bring it here. Then you translate it, you send it for Anakinum, you do your practical, and you have your B2. B1 is no more accepted for Ausbildung, whether it's pflegeassistent, whether it's pflegefachfrau, which is the 3 years, pflegeassistent is the 1 year. You can check my video, go to my website and my site on YouTube, and you see my video which I talked about pflege assistant 1 year Ausbildung. It's a very, very good Ausbildung for people. It's not everybody that have that time to spend 3 years in school. It's not everybody. 3 years is a long time. So instead of you to just, and some people don't even know whether they really want to do it, and some people with children, instead of you thinking the long time, so I don't have time for 3 years, go and do pflege assistance. It's just 1 year course, and you can, if you still just want to work in the Ausbildung field, in the nursing field, and you don't want to do anyone, you can still do 2 months course, 2 months training. Check on Google, you will see everything there. I will look for time and explain about that, and put check it with you too. So that's the fifth one. Then the sixth one is to write your letter, your Lebenslauf. You need to write things about you, whatever job you have done before, even if it's in Africa, put it there in your Lebenslauf. It shows that you've done something before. You have to write everything you have done step by step. The year you went to your secondary school, the year you went to your primary school, the year you finished your secondary school, where you've worked, even if you have worked cleaning job here, whether you work in an hotel here, whatever you have done, put it there. It's still part of your experience. So these are the steps that you have to take. So when you finish all this, you now take the certificate, look for Ausbildung Platz, which is what I want to show you now. I'm going to turn my camera to the system. So when you go to Google, you type Ausbildung in Germany, or not Ausbildung in Germany, Ausbildung Platz in the city that you are, except you don't want to work in that city. In the city you are. So once you type Ausbildung Platz in the city you are, the next thing for you to do is to scroll and read everything they are talking about the Ausbildung. How you find out all the information. Once you scroll it, you read it, you see whether it's the same with all their requirements, if it's the same with what you have. Then you take the email address there and you send it. All that your certificate, you put them in an envelope, or if you don't want to send it to the address there, you can send it to the email address. Because like my own, I send all my own in email address. What you have to do, scan all your certificate and save it as PDF file. Save them as PDF file and save it on your email or anywhere that you can just easily just click and send. And please, I want to beg some people, don't apply to only 1 or 2 hospitals. Apply to as much as 20 hospitals. Elternheim, hospital, wherever you want to apply to up to 20. 1 is not enough, 2 is not enough, because there are so many people that are applying. So that when A doesn't work, B can work. Don't just apply to 1 and say you've applied. So you can, once you type it, you will see a lot will come out. So you just click and be sending to all that you've seen. You can still be changing your topic. Look at all this one. This one is more than 21 that came out now. You just click and be sending. You click and be sending to all of them. Don't just send to only 1. click and send to as much as possible. So look at this is the requirement, which is your profile. The requirement, what they want here, you have to know how to use computer for documentation, because it's very important. You have to document team fähigkeit, which I was saying. You know how, you have to know how to work with your colleague. Not that you always want to do alone. You have to work with them, learn. You can learn with them, you know. So these are the things I think show you a little, and yeah, I will still do a really good video later. All this I'm just doing because I'm still a learner on how to do video, so I'm just trying my best to start this video thing to educate people on so many things you could do in Germany here, the Ausbildung you could do. So if you have not seen other of my video, check other of my video. I talked about how you could even be doing business in Germany here, how you, so many things. I talked about much later. I don't want to complicate things now, because today is the steps on how to apply for Ausbildung and all the things you have to put together. So when you put all these things together, you send them to different. Don't send to one. Even when you want to apply for practical, don't apply to just one hospital for practical. Apply for more than 5 or 6 hospitals. Then they will call you. The ones that will call you will call you. The ones that won't call, some will write to you, sorry, we don't have space for practical. Meanwhile, you saw that they have space there. That means they have a lot of people, and they've taken some people, and now they don't have space for you. So what I recommend for you is that always apply to as much schools as possible, as much hospital as possible. Apply. And Ausbildung always starts March. The ones that start March always start September again. They start 2 times. They do Ausbildung 2 times a year. 2 times a year is the application. So, and the one that always start October, they start again. The one that start April start again October. So always know about this time. Don't just send your application like that. When you want to start Ausbildung next year, we are in September now. Start sending your application now. Start sending your application now. Even if you are starting Ausbildung in September next year, send your application now. Do everything that you want to do now. It's better for them to take you, and now you are waiting for them to start the Ausbildung. You know that, okay, they've taken me. Then at the dying moment you are sending your application, no, when a lot of people have already sent application. Always send your application early. Ausbildung that is starting next year, send your application now to the Ausbildung Platz for applying for a space in the Ausbildung. They always do this test or exam. They will call everybody for Vorstellungsgespräch. Then they will give you people tests. I don't know whether it's everywhere, but mine we did. So the people that passed, they will contact you again and tell you what to do, like maybe immunization, measles, hepatitis A, B. They will tell you to go to your doctor. They will give you a list of what the ones you are going to take. Then you have to take them even before doing practical, because they don't want you to contact any disease in the hospital. So they will send all this to you. Then you will go and take all these vaccine I meant to say. So you have to take all this vaccine so that you don't get sick or contact any bacteria or infection while you are doing practical or Ausbildung. So I hope this information help 1 or 2 people. If you still have any question, I always have time to reply and to talk to you about it, because just as I said in my video, women, men, African, blacks, we should win. It's all about winning. Everybody, we should put hands together and stand tall. When we go to places, we should not always be, oh, in the hospital you are the only one there. No, I want that we should be 5, 6, 10 people, there, working there together. So that's why my platform is all about everybody coming together. I'm doing a clean with me video where we move into our new house that we bought, and so many things that we are trying to do, which I will try and be making much video from time to time when I'm free from work. So I will rather end this video here and say thanks for coming to my channel, or thanks for watching my video, and share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.